Yuko seems slightly irritated that I'm changing my mind. What kind? I glance at Emmy and grin. Surprise me. Yuko sighs and nods. Very well, your order will be out soon. Despite the crowd, our order does indeed arrive quickly. Thanks, Yuko! Yuko nods in appreciation. This is a different guy than usual, isn't it? She asks. What? Different guy? Emmy must notice my confusion because she seems a little embarrassed. Well, what? Oh yeah, I guess he is, she stammers. This is my friend Hisao. We've met, I say. Huh, small world. Well, let me know if you need anything, she says. With that, Yuko takes off like a shot to wait on some other tables, leaving me to ponder her comment. Different guy, huh? I guess it makes sense, right? Emmy's pretty popular, or so I've been told. It's probably that kid from the track team. This is stupid. I can just ask Emmy. So, who's this other guy, huh? You got a secret lover or something? Emmy laughs again, only I get the feeling it's from nervousness as much as anything else. It's just the track team captain, she says. He likes coming down here after practice sometimes. So if we have anything to discuss, I tag along. Sounds mighty suspicious to me. Oh, I see, is all I reply. I could let the matter drop, but I can't resist at least getting another dig in. So it is a secret lover. I knew it! Ren watches our play, seemingly mildly amused, before muttering something that I don't quite catch. Anyway. What? Huh? Ren jerks back from wherever her mind wandered off to. Huh? What did you just say, I ask. Huh. No, I say, before that. No idea. Oh well. Okay. I let the matter drop, but I can't help notice that Emmy seems relieved that Ren interrupted the conversation. Maybe I went a little too far. Conversation dies down for a moment as Emmy and I busy ourselves with cake. Mine is strawberry and surprisingly good. Emmy seems to think so too, as she suddenly reaches over with her fork and steals a bit. Thief, I say. Pirate, she says. There's a difference. We're not on water, I say. Well, no, but there's a lot of water outside, so it still works, right? Besides, you can have some of mine. I think it's cranberry or something. I should have asked for the strawberry. I like strawberries. Feel free to help yourself to mine if you really must, I say. For some reason, I feel compelled to add, seeing as how you've already done it once and all. Emmy sticks her tongue out at me, but that doesn't stop her from appropriating my cake. I try some of hers as well. It's raspberry and pretty good. The rain's let up, Ren says. It would appear that Ren is correct. Good timing, too. I finished my food, and it looks like Emmy has as well. Well, I say we'd better pay and get a move on before it starts raining again. It takes a few minutes to get Yuko's attention, but we pay and get out pretty quickly. So, Emmy says, do you want to return to the park? My jaw nearly drops. Are you kidding? It's probably gonna rain again. In fact, I think I just felt some raindrops. She says, you may be right. Well, okay, I'll let you off the hook this time, but you owe me a picnic now, got it? I don't know if she's addressing me, Ren, or the both of us. Fine, fine, I say. Now hurry up, she says. I wanted to get some laps in at the track, and it would be nice to do it without the rain. I thought this was your day off, I say. Well... Emmy suddenly seems reluctant to explain herself. I need the practice, she just says. And I need to burn off that cake anyway. Why do I get the feeling that she's leaving something out? Are you sure, I ask? It wasn't that much cake. No, it wasn't that much cake for you. I ate most of it. She's got a point there. Still, I feel like I should at least offer to run with her. Hey, I say, I'll run with you. I might as well, right? Emmy shakes her head emphatically. No, you won't, Hisao. Rest is critical for you, remember? I won't allow you to push yourself too hard. I guess she's better at giving advice than taking it. Whatever you say, Emmy. I think it's probably best not to press the issue. As we approach the girls' dormitory, it starts to rain again. Emmy's expression sours slightly. Aw, man! Stupid rain! Hey, it'll let up soon enough, I say. You can go running then, right? Emmy snorts, seemingly amused. Like I'm not going to go run in the rain, she said. Well, you shouldn't, I say. You could catch a cold. Emmy waves her head airily. Ridiculous. I don't get colds. My immune system is far too strong for something like that. I can't help but laugh. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then, okay? Yeah. Thanks for coming, she says. Oh, and for carrying the picnic basket. I'll bring it for lunch tomorrow. We can have our picnic on the roof. Sounds good to me. See you then. Emmy grabs the basket from me and shoots through the door. Ren gives me a sort of half nod and ambles inside as well. Damn, it's wet out here. I need to get back to my room and into some dry clothes. I'm soon in front of my door, but I'm interrupted by the sudden appearance of Kinji, who appears to be carrying a stack of books. Hey, man, give me a hand, would you? Huh? I say. The books are unceremoniously dumped into my arms as Kinji fumbles with his room key. Thanks, you're a lifesaver, he says. If you weren't around, I'd have to keep my door unlocked, and that's just begging for trouble. The perfect opportunity to set up an ambush or maybe just plant a bomb if they don't want to get their hands too dirty. Probably don't. Afraid they'll break a nail or something if they have to stab me. Women. My mind thinks about digesting the verbal torrent that's just been unleashed, but elects to remain comfortably in the dark. Uh-huh, I say. Anyway, where have you been, man? I could have used some help carrying these back from the library. I knocked on your door, but you weren't there. Oh, sorry, I say. Not really. You appear to think I'm some kind of pack mule. I was out with Emmy and Ren, I tell him. Kinji staggers back in shock. It looks like I just shot a dog, if he had a dog. The limbless ladies again? What'd you do this time? Well, we wound up at the Shanghai, I start. I'm prevented from continuing by a sudden exclamation of despair. The Shanghai? Why the Shanghai? No, man. You can't just go to the damn Shanghai. It's the most dangerous place in the city. A veritable stronghold of their best agents. I know, I've met them. They'll stop at nothing to lull you into a false sense of security and then BAM! He hits his door for emphasis. Wallet's gone. Bus pass? Gone. Identity? Fucking gone, man. Promise me you won't go there again. He seems so vehemently opposed to the idea of the Shanghai that I'm willing to lie a little in order to get into my room. Sure, I won't go there again, I say. Or at least I won't ever tell you I've gone there again. This seems to mollify my bespectacled companion. Good, good. Sorry to come on so strong, but I know the danger there too well to let you just wander into the lion's den again. You got out of there alive once, but twice is pushing it. I say, yeah, well, I need to get changed and do homework, so I'll see you later. Huh? Oh, sure, whatever. I suddenly remember that I'm still holding his books. You'd better take these. I catch a glimpse of one of the titles, something about cryptography. What a weirdo. Kinji grabs his precious cargo from me and disappears through his doorway. I open my own door and walk in, grateful to get out of the soaking wet clothes. The rain outside picks up, and I find myself hoping that Emmy's not out running in this weather. She seems so adamant about doing the run alone that I can't help but wonder if her leg's still bothering her. I try to remember whether or not I've seen her limping at all today, but I can't. Guess I was too caught up in enjoying the day, even if it did rain on us. As I think back over the events of today, I keep finding myself focusing on my running partner. Her complete refusal to allow the rain to spoil her plans was incredibly cute. But there was something else there, too. Sort of a unflappable attitude when it comes to enjoying the day as it comes. I really like that quality. Maybe I need to do a little of that myself. The sound of my alarm brings me out of a dream involving pirates and some other stuff I can't really remember. I'm a little bleary-eyed, and it feels like it takes me longer than usual to get dressed and down to the track. A glance at my watch reveals that I'm right, and I am in fact running a little late. The thing is, there's no Emmy. That's odd. She should be here. She definitely should be here. I mean, I was late. I guess I wasn't the only one who had trouble getting up this morning. The thought crosses my mind that it never quite stopped raining yesterday. Did she go running anyway? It seems likely. Emmy's a lot of things, but cautious isn't one of them. She probably figured the rain wouldn't stop, and that's why she was so adamant about running alone. Still, I would have gladly run with her, even if it was in the rain. Heck, if anything, I would have been able to convince her to come in once it got really bad. That would be why she didn't want me along, of course. Even so, I can't help wanting to know where she is. Well, nothing for it. I'd better stretch and run and hope that Amy shows up with a grin and an excuse. On my cool-down lap, I'm forced to admit that Amy isn't showing up. Furthermore, I have no idea where she is. Anxiety gnaws at me, while at the same time I wonder why I'm just so worried over her. The run helped to take my mind off it for a little while, but now that I'm finished, I'm back to worrying. It was weird not having her here. Downright unnerving. It suddenly dawns on me that I've been running to hang out with Emmy as much as I've been running to stay healthy. Probably more to be with Emmy now that I think of it. It's one of those things that are completely obvious, but somehow I never realized it. She really is someone I enjoy being with. As revelations go, it's hardly world-shattering. At the same, I find myself feeling slightly shocked. When did this happen? Well, No time to think about this, though I want to ponder this new development. I have a greater desire to find out what's happened to Emmy. I'll ask the nurse when I stop in to see him. Well, you seem to be in good shape, Hisao, nurse says. That's good to hear. I replace my shirt and stand to leave as usual. Except instead of leaving, I ask a question. Hey, where's Emmy? She didn't show up this morning. Is she okay? While I try valiantly to conceal the anxiety in my voice, the nurse's expression suggests that I failed miserably. You mean she didn't tell you, he says. She's sick in bed. What? Sick? The nurse shrugs. Yeah, she came to my office early this morning with a fever. To be honest, I'm surprised she made it here. She was burning up when she arrived. I believe she'd planned to let you know, but she asked me to tell you, oh, shoot. The nurse gives me a sheepish smile that seems at least partially sincere. I told her I'd stop by the track to let you know in case she forgot to. Sorry about that. But we don't need to tell Emmy I forgot, right? I return the nurse's smile with a devious one of my own. Oh, of course not, I say. This is fine blackmail material. I'll save it for whenever I need a favor from you. The nurse laughs. Well, I guess I deserve that, he says. But you know, I've got tons of blackmail on you that you're not even aware of. So don't push your luck, okay? My expression earns another laugh from the nurse. I'm just kidding, Hisao. But seriously, don't tell Emmy I forgot, okay? Your secret is safe with me, I say. Oh, good. Now get on. Get out of here. Wait, I've got one more question, I say. Shoot. Is she going to be okay? Oh, yeah, definitely, he replies. Her fever was high, but it was already starting to go down by the time she came by my office. I'll probably check on her again at lunch to be sure, but I expect she'll be up and about by the evening no matter what I tell her. Maybe I should visit her after class, I say. It takes me a second to realize I've spoken aloud. The nurse raises an eyebrow and gives me a searching glance for a moment. Well, it might not be a bad idea, he says. You could let me know if she's taken a turn for the worse, I guess. But no funny business, you got it? I know what meds you're on, after all. I think that's a threat against my life, but I'm not sure. Either way, I assure the nurse that my intentions are chaste and exit the office. Interesting that the nurse sees me as some sort of potential suitor to Emmy. Even more interesting is how pleased that makes me feel. I need a shower. The lunch bell rings, and I find myself disinclined to make my way up to the roof. After all, I'm betting Ren knows where Emmy is, and if that's the case, then I doubt she'd bother going up there. More to the point, I doubt we'd have any sort of scintillating conversation if she did. Chances are she'd prefer to be alone up there anyway, so I don't accidentally ruin her train of thought or something. Unfortunately, I don't really feel like heading to the cafeteria either. Guess I'll go to the library instead. I need a new book to read anyway, having finished my other one yesterday before bed. Maybe I can find more by the same author. We head into the Shanghai. We have our picnic in there, away from the rain, with Emmy and Ren. Discover that we are a little bit jealous of the fact that we don't seem to be the only boy that she's been bringing to the Shanghai. Apparently, she is also bringing the captain of the track team down here as well. And when we leave, we have a opportunity to either offer to go running with Amy or just to keep quiet. And as best I can tell with everything, this really doesn't change anything in the story. It change a couple of dialogue, change a couple of lines of dialogue, that sort of thing. But it doesn't. No matter which side you pick, it doesn't really have any bearing on how the narrative turns out. So that's it. And then we find out that not only are we going running with Emmy in the morning, and that's the only reason we're really going running is to spend our time with Emmy, but we also find out we're extremely worried when we discover she is sick from running in the rain. And we decide we will make an effort to go by after class and see her. So we'll see how this goes.